Sorry. Okay,
So
TK, TK.
here we are. Christine just surprised me right now. 2 minutes ago, it's like, what is the time? It's 4:36 a.m. with me. In Pakistan, it's 4:36 a.m. And Christine just messaged me, Amir, can we talk on a call? And I called her and she was weeping. Said, what happened? She said that I just cleared PMP exam. So here you go.
Oh
Christine,
my God.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. As
So
I
first
said,
of all,
Amar, first of all, sorry, were you going to say something? Say.
yes, so he's your son with you. So I would say that most of the credit belongs to him.
Yes. Yes. He went through my first attempt. I never thought I could do it. First certification in my life. So I was very worried being a single mom. I was worried whether I can manage with the kids, with life, with a full-time job. I only met you less than less than a month, three
No,
weeks, I think. When did I?
almost 2 weeks.
Huh?
Almost 2 weeks.
No. So I signed up for a boot camp before you. I did a crash boot camp one weekend. It was very overwhelming. I just stopped it. Then I was flipping through YouTube and I found one of your videos and I messaged you right away. I didn't message you, sorry. I emailed you right away because I didn't know how to contact you. Within a few hours, you responded. That was the fastest response. And I said, you know, this is what I know, I don't know. Then you wanted to assess where I was. So you said yes. You were very, what I absolutely respected was how truthful, how transparent, how direct. And you were just very direct in saying, here's what it is, here's what you need to do if you want to do this. And you gave me an assessment. We did a 150 question assessment. I was somewhere kind of mediocre. And you said, you know what, it's not bad. But I said, I want to finish it in a week. So we went through it, multiple mocks. I can't imagine how many mocks we did. I did four of yours from your own mocks. I did four of the prepcast. I did all the questions, timed quiz questions. I ran out of questions, redid them multiple times. I can tell you, I wake up at 1 in the morning, I study till 6, then I start working. I work full time. In between the job, I try to find individual times where I can listen to your videos. Then I finish work. I ordered food. My son cooked for 2 weeks. We managed for 2 weeks without going for grocery, nothing. I just studied. But
And
I will
you
tell you,
cleared the exam.
your videos, the ones on Journey, I'm answering the questions and I could hear your voice through those questions. So God bless you
Thank
because
you.
you
Thank
have
you.
made this possible for me.
Thank you. Thank you, Christian. Thank you very much for saying that and giving me credit. But actually, all the credit as belongs to major to you than to your son, who has been so much supportive. And just want to put in the context. So you are the fifth working woman consecutively and fourth from Canada. So Canada,
Wow.
Canada is working awesome. What is the
I
name
was
of your
so
son?
I was so afraid to letting down Canada when somebody put on the group comment where to go Canada, and I'm thinking, my God, I don't want to be the first Canadian to spoil it.
So, Christine, what is the name of your son?
Uh,
My name's Aiden.
Sorry?
Aiden.
Aiden. So, Aiden, thank you very much for supporting my student and your mom. First of all, okay, Christian, let's talk about exam little bit.
Yes.
I remember we discussed almost 7 hours ago, like that when you did the webcast, you got 77 point. So when did you book the exam really? After that,
I booked it at 12, 1
after
o'clock in the afternoon.
after doing the webcast for
After doing the prepcast, early morning, I did the prepcast at about 8 o'clock in the morning. I finished because you messaged me and said, what are you doing? Where are you? As usual, you do your checkpoints. Then I said, I just finished. So you came on the line with me and said, end the test because I had lots of time left. You said, end the prepcast and let's see the answer. Then he said, you're ready, my friend, book it. That's your words usually. That's how you speak to me. And then I said, yeah, yeah, sure. And you said, talk to your boys because I know you want to first talk to them. I asked the boys, I said, you have to promise me I'm going to do the test from home because I don't want to wear a mask and go to the center. So I said, you promise me for 4 hours, you lock the door and not come out of the bedroom. Because if that man hears a sound, he will cut the exam. So they promised, and then I booked the test. But I didn't want to tell you.
Okay, okay, okay. Another student. Now this is becoming a habit of my students. They are not telling me. Okay. As long as they are passing, I don't care. As long as they're
Yes.
passing, I don't care. So,
Yes.
okay. So, Christine, when the procedure started, the process went smooth. Any glitches in the process? How?
Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. It was
So, can you
completely
explain?
smooth.
Can you explain the process? You got a link.
Yeah.
You got a link.
So,
Can you explain? Once you book the exam on Pearson website, so what happened
yeah.
after?
So
Can
they said the exact location of your computer and where you're sitting is what is recommended for you to do. So stay in that very place, and they did like a system check. They went through a system check, ID check, and a voice check, and everything was green marked yes, yes, yes. So then it said fine. It said okay, and then it said 30 minutes before the exam, you are asked to come in and do the check-in. An
okay,
email was sent. You're given a choice of whether you want email or SMS. So I chose email, and the email was sent. And then I scheduled my exam for 3:30 p.m. my time, Toronto time. By 3 o'clock, I came. I was a little bit anxious, so I came a few minutes before 3 to check in. But when I tried to check in, it said you cannot check in. You have to wait for that duration.
okay,
So I checked in, and then it ran that check again. I had to upload an ID card of my passport or whatever valid license, the photo. Then I had to take photos forward facing, back, left, and right, and upload all of those. So then that proctor went through all of it to make sure that he was comfortable. ID, he said, wasn't clear. So he said to resubmit it again, so which I did. And then he said, okay, do you have any questions? He said, here's the chat board. If there's anything, keep the phone till we do I was allowed to keep the mobile phone till I did that check-in process. Once the check-in process was completed, I had to put away the mobile phone, shut down everything. And then he said, okay, now are you ready? We can start. And we started.
okay. No glitches, no problem. And then you took started the exam. You did the first 60 question in how much time?
Aha. I did the tutorial like the way I forget her name, the other Canadian lady said, do the tutorial. So I did the tutorial just to get a little comfort. My son kept telling me, Amma, read the questions, don't rush. You have time, because you always finish 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I took that too much to heart, and I started reading and reading. And then I realized that I was behind time. 60 questions, I took longer than I needed to. I was like way under. I should have been way ahead.
Okay. So how much time it was total almost?
Uh, I think it was, I said I had 2 hours. No, for the first 60, I had about 2 hours left.
So you did first questions in 30 minutes? First 60 questions.
I had about 1 hour and no,
Oh, you had 2 hours. This means you
yes,
complete in 1 hour, 30 minutes,
yeah.
90 minutes. Then what about the second 60 questions?
That one I started speeding up like crazy because I thought I had run out of time, and I was so scared um, that I finished. I had the last 60, Aman. I had 55 minutes left
Okay,
for the last 60.
so you also spent a good amount of time there. You almost
Yes,
70 minutes on the second one. So were
yes.
you able to complete your test?
I completed the entire thing, and then I had 10 minutes for review also. I have
you
no
guys,
idea.
you
I
Canadian.
think it's nothing but God.
I don't want to say that, but you Canadian people, like, I don't know what is with you. Like, the same thing with Ishta. You know, when we started with Ishta, my first job was to slow her down. You remember? To slow her
Yes.
down. And marvelous. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Okay, so let's talk about exam. So, exam was near to which mock? You did many mock?
A bit of both, but quite a lot from the prepcast.
So quite a lot from Prepcast. So you are
Yes.
glad that exam does not come near to my exam, my marks.
Even though your mocks was hard, it prepared me for a harder test.
Okay. So what would you say the difficulty level of Prepcast and your exam? Which was more difficult?
Um, 50-50. I would say some of the questions that I got weren't too bad.
Okay.
Considering that I think I did so many mocks, I was anticipating it to
I
be
can tell you,
so difficult.
I can tell you how many questions you did. In last 2 weeks, you did almost 5,000 questions.
Yes, yes,
Because
true.
apart from the 50, apart from the full mocks, what we were doing 60, 60, 60.
And the PDFs you sent me, can you remember?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the PowerPoints?
I know 50, 50, 50, and all those good things. So
Yes,
almost 5,000.
150 Ramdayal, this one, that one, everyone. I did every one of them.
Yeah, you did. So you did a marvelous job. Okay, apart from like you get a lot of MCQs with single options, how many questions were there with multiple options?
Um, Maybe 50% was
50%?
multiple.
No,
Yes.
no. Questions with having more than one option you need to select.
Oh, more than one option to select. There must have been about. But you say that again? What do you mean by more than one option?
The question
Choices
said
of.
just select two options, select three options, or select four options, something like.
Those must have been about eight, six, seven.
Okay,
Not more than six or seven.
and drags and drop
There were quite a lot of those.
more than
I
two.
honestly thought I was going to lose it because lots of content in, so risk, for example, mitigate, accept, all those things, but where you have to take and drop it into the appropriate box. But the detail in the appropriate box was a lot to read, and the wording was so similar between accept and mitigate and avoid. They used the same first three lines, almost repeated the same thing, so that you had to read its entirety to understand where is the avoid, where is the mitigate.
Okay.
There were quite a lot of those in terms, there must have been about 10 of them to
Okay.
match the criteria type thing,
Okay.
drag and drop.
Okay. Okay. So apart from that, were there any other type of questions?
Lots of agile,
Lots of agile. How much lots?
majority agile, very little hybrid, very little.
How, how many
I
questions
would
you have?
say, I would say out of the whole 180, I would say 60% agile, or
60% of the questions
or
were
even a little bit more.
little bit more. So agile videos and helped you all those things regarding that.
Completely. Risk, the journeys, the journeys videos. I swear by those videos. Those journeys videos and the agile. I did the agile mock. I also did separate agile tests that you gave me. Come. And all the separate agile mocks that you sent me as well.
Okay.
That helped.
Okay. So I know I now it's I think morning time. What's the time there?
For us, it is 7:45 in the evening on
And
Saturday.
so now you also have Sunday evening with you, Sunday
That's why I
morning.
wanted to do, because I was thinking, okay, if fallback plan I fail today, then I have tomorrow. But then I realized I can't do the next day. I have to wait a week.
You fail. You couldn't fail. The thing was
I
that
know, I know.
the only thing that you had was that basically you were tired. You could be tired. You
Yes,
did a complete mock. Apart from that, you couldn't fail because if you are getting 77, 78 in the mocks, so the exam has to be very, very, very difficult to fail.
I know. I didn't know what to
You,
expect. I
you,
was,
you see, Christine, as I say, people, you can clear exam in 7 days. You can clear exam in 14 days or you can clear exam in 6 months. It all depends how much you do. You did
yes,
5,000 mocks in 2 weeks. As you are
yes.
saying, whenever you wake up and you are, I think you are not sleeping much.
I didn't sleep. I slept for like 3 hours, 2 hours.
Yeah, and I was texting you, please sleep. Please sleep.
Yes,
Please sleep.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I
So
must say, sorry, not to deviate from the testing. I wanted to say this to you, Amar. When I When I was speaking to my friends, a couple of my friends here in Toronto and overseas, I'll be listening to your videos. I go to bed listening to your videos. I keep it on the phone and I listen. And then I'm thinking, my gosh, he's explaining it. It's so simple. It makes such logical sense. And I tell them, it doesn't matter whether I pass or not. I wanted to pass, don't get me wrong, but nobody has explained to me it this logically and this straightforward. You are amazing.
Thank you.
You are actually brilliant.
Thank you for saying that. And I am happy that you passed the exam. Now is the time.
I didn't even know whether I passed.
Now I know that you passed. You must have written congratulations there. That's proof that you have passed the exam, and that shows everything.
Yeah, Amer, I don't. They know anything?
Okay, okay, Christine. When they say the congratulations, that means you have passed the exam. So Christine was getting confused, so we opened the Pearson's website so that she saw where she is, and here she is. Okay, Christine, that is great. Now it's the time to celebrate with your family. Now is the
Yes,
time to celebrate and enjoy the things. Thank you. It has been a very small journey, but a very fruitful journey. Thank you very much,
yes.
my friend,
Thank you
and
so much.
enjoy.
And connect with me on LinkedIn because I definitely
Yeah,
want to
I'll,
make
I'll,
certain
I'll do. I'll do.
that
I'll do.
I promote you because anyone who wants to do this should just follow you. Forget everything else.
Thank you
Forget
for saying.
everything else.
Thank you for saying that. I'll share my LinkedIn profile to you. You can also add it there. Okay, Christine.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Bye
much.
bye. God bless.
Bye. God bless you.
Anand just cleared PMP like 10 minutes ago. Ali have cleared PMP with above target. Congratulations, Raheel, on clearing your PMP in first attempt. You cleared PMP exam with 5 above target. The best thing that anyone can do. 5 above target. Ladies and gentlemen, second student in 3 days. 5 above target.
I didn't expect it that I will get this result. I thought that I will be like target or like above target.
Thanks to you. Without your dedication and guidance, it was impossible for me.
Yeah, we can. Clear to you. Above target, above target, above target, above target. Do I have to read film book? Do I have said no? Like whenever he heard like this guy have read 5 times film book so many times, you always get confused and come back to me. I kept on saying him, you are going to clear, just read one time, and that's what he did.